Kelly heads up the most powerful crime family in London, Clan Kelly, which should at least be easy to remember.
Under her old man, they were a bit player. Then he died, and her rivals started disappearing. Her enemies, her friends, her family. They call her Bloody Mary for a reason.
Early on, Mary abandoned cash in favor of cryptocurrency and brought the Kellys' criminal business online.
It makes weapons smuggling, drug running, money laundering all a lot easier without a cash trail. The woman single-handedly modernized organized crime in London. She considers herself to be untouchable. Case in point, from my files you retrieved. Darla Covington, 19. Sasha Haddad, 28. Radek Stopkovich, 24. All disappeared.
It's difficult to find good help these days, isn't it, love? Most people, they ain't driven. Not like you. Because they feel worthless, don't they? The way that the world is, how it uses people. It's horrible. It's nice that you have a purpose. Oh, that'll be me, love.
We aren't finished here.
This was a courtesy. Oh, give my regards to their families. It's horrible losing someone you love. Nice meeting you, Caitlin.
As you can see, she'll never respond to interrogation. But there is one place she feels comfortable talking. The Sandstone Residence.
Inspector Lau thinks a police bug in the Kellys' headquarters may have the evidence she needs to finally convict Bloody Mary.
Sandstone is their center of operations. I know the data on that bug will take her down. Get it for me, and I swear I'll put her away forever.
Pushing the coordinates to your optics.
Sabine here, Inspector Lau. I'm curious how you think you can bring Mary Kelly to justice now, with no backing. Even before Albion took over policing, you couldn't lock her up. And she goes on treating humans like cattle.
I had to work within the system. Yes, it was corrupt. I knew it. I just didn't know how bad it was. I thought a strong enough case couldn't be buried.
We were all naive once. What's your excuse now? The police answer to Albion. There's no more doing this by the book.
Because I'm taking it to a contact in the Attorney General's office, an honest solicitor with a hard-on for organized crime, specifically for Mary Kelly. Look, our methods may differ, but I want to help those people as much as you do.
All right. But however this goes down, there's no way we're letting Mary slip the net again. That's not how DedSec does things. Let's get to Sandstone.
There's a potential recruit you may want to check out. Pushing your location.
to borrow this.
Let's find this son of a bitch! Drone, perform search.
Security here is state-of-the-art, quite impenetrable. Unless, of course, you flew a drone through the window one of Mary's mouth breathers left open.
The recording device is in her security room.
Getting there should be a simple matter of navigating the vents.
What the hell?
She's using these people as house servants, against their will.
Horrible in itself, but a million times worse knowing they end up as unwilling organ donors.
You have a real fucking attitude problem. Do you know that?
Please, I need help.
Fucking idiot. Do you piss everyone off the way you're pissing me off, you wanker? Stupid git.
That's it. Let's see what kind of recording we've got on her. Just look at this place. This is what comes of old crooked money. The Kelly family has been profiting from people's misery for a long time. She's got this shit all over the manor.
So you've been in there before? Is that how you ended up in the basement of the Southwark incinerator?
We needed something incriminating, so we decided someone had to get in here and plant a bug. I wasn't going to assign someone else to do that. You saw how Mary uses the people she grabs out of the EPC, and the staff's uniform's not hard to mimic, so I went in. What I didn't know was that she had intel on our investigation, my team. I thought going off book would stop the leaks, but she still knew we were coming. She tortured me for the names of my team, tried to break me, but cops don't give up cops. Turned out she already knew the whole unit and put hits out on them. The woman is a mind fucker.
You're lucky you didn't get chipped. I'd make them kill me if they tried to cuff me like that.
That's how I ended up on that butcher's table. So many reasons to want to rid the world of her, but it wouldn't be enough to just put one in her brain. My mates died trying to bring her to justice. I have to honor that.
What you done to yourself after everything I've done for you?
You made me a slave. All of us. Please, let me go. Take this thing out.
Back to your old life. Back to nothing. Back to you 2.5 screaming blighters in your dead-end job and sucking off the dole. You don't want that, love. This microchip is scary, I know, but I've got to keep tracks on my merchandise, don't I? And this kitchen knife, that won't do it, love. Cutting yourself affects my bottom line.
I can't live like this anymore.
No. You're all right there. It's all right, sweetheart, because I have another use for you. Ooh, paying attention, are we? Good. Be sure and spread the word. You know where this one goes. Get these two and all the others over to the venue and ready for the sale.
Right away, ma'am. Also, the foreign investors have already landed and the drones are programmed, ready to deliver the invitations and the coordinates to all the guests.
Is that initiative I'm smelling, Peter? Initiative can be a dangerous thing. Can be misinterpreted. Fuck's sake.
This is insane. How did Mary get her hands on this kind of tech? It takes a sick mind to come up with killer microchips.
Perhaps a disease mind, but definitely an ingenious one. Perfect psych profile for a group like Zero Day, wouldn't you say?
Her affiliations aren't my priority, Bagley. She's keeping these people enslaved. And it sounds as if she's selling them. This is huge.
So her microchip is the next step in human trafficking. Anyone steps out of line and zap. She can still turn a buck selling their organs.
DedSec, we'll have to crash that slave auction. Get all the information we can out of there. The location will be on the invitations. She hasn't sent out the invitation yet, but when she does...
Bagley, monitor the drone networks. Give us a heads up when Mary sends out her fleet. Until then, I reckon we're in a holding pattern.
I'll get in touch if I hear about anything else that might interest you. Cheers, DedSec.
Comrade, you're up.
Since we're waiting for our cordial invitation to Mary Kelly's tasteless theme party, we can finally get back to what really matters, solving the mystery of Zero Day. Who are they, and why did they frame DedSec for the bombings?
What have we got, Bagley?
Glad you asked. Today, the great AI detective has two leads for his dog's body politic. Obviously, Albion needs looking into, but I also have a more unusual thread for you to pull on. There's a new hacktivist group on the dark web scene called the 404, but instead of being in it for the... I hope this isn't a bad time, but we need your particular skill set for something.
Lead the way. Auto drive, manual override.
I don't mean to alarm you, but one of your cohorts has been violently kidnapped. Actually, maybe I do mean to alarm you.
Shit.
I'm reconstructing their CTOS data now, and it looks like they were being trailed by an enemy of ours right before they were kidnapped. A woman who you managed to piss off during your escapades. Find her, and she'll lead us to our operative.
Fine, I'm on it.
I hate putting Mary Kelly on the back burner while she continues to destroy lives with those microchips, but for now, we've no choice.
Then perhaps it's time to have a closer look at the elephant in the room. Nigel Cass, billionaire warmonger and current CEO of our local horde of thugs, Albion PMC.
Cass certainly profited most from the bombings. We can inspire London to resist from now till forever, but it still won't break Albion's grip on the city. Not with Cass at the top.
Please tell me you've got a real plan. I've tangoed with men like Cass before. If we're just playing at being resistance fighters, we're stepping into a world of hurt.
Bagley's come across a possible gap in Cass's armor. An ex-insider, ex-friend with an axe to grind. He'd be an asset if we can find and convince him to work with us. Come to the safe house. We'll talk it through.
Right, let's talk about Albion PMC, the only British organisation to successfully oppress more of the developing world than the British government, led by Nigel Cass, a man the partisan media calls a charismatic visionary, and Amnesty International calls a war criminal. Albion was given the key to the city to re-establish order following the bombings.
Which is a move straight out of a warlord's playbook.
It is. So that's two reasons why we need to find an angle on Cass.
We've found one. His name, Hamish Bolaji. Born in London, Bolaji was a recipient of the Cass Foundation Technical Scholarship at 14, which included a mentorship with Cass himself. At 16, Bolaji designed Cass's first drone fleet. Fun fact, Cass delayed the launch by a week so it would land on Bolaji's birthday.
Cass sounds like Bolaji's second dad. Why would he help us?
They had a falling out after an incident in the Niger Delta 3 years ago. A buried human rights investigation accuses Cass of ordering a drone fleet to wipe out a village protesting the construction of a pipeline, but the drones malfunctioned before they could. Bolaji is named as the likely saboteur. He's been on the run ever since, but now tracking data shows he's reappeared in London.
Shit, he's looking for redemption like with the protesters. This guy designed Cass's drone fleet. I think he's trying to disarm Albion.
He covers his tracks well, but that's a good guess. Unfortunately, according to this Albion intelligence report intercepted by our friend Caitlin Lau, Cass knows Bolaji's in London as well. So, that's the op.
So this guy's our best chance to stop Albion and clear our names. And the largest private army on Earth wants him dead. No pressure.
It took some doing, but I've narrowed down the area where we're most likely to find Hamish Bolaji. I've pushed the coordinates to your optic. Got a potential recruit for you. I'll mark them on your map.
Urgent call. Possible hostile at your location.
Moving inbound to hostile.
Auto drive now enabled.
Negative. No sign of the target yet.
Auto drive now disabled.
That's it. I'm calling off the pursuit.
Bolaji has been snooping into Albion's affairs. Quietly, of course, but I've been able to determine that most of his activity stems from this area.
All right. Let's go talk to the man.
Not so fast. Hamish isn't in, according to his home security. And before you get ideas, he's rigged his front door to a series of traps designed to delete all of his data and then your life. Not necessarily in that order.
Bruv is paranoid as.
To be fair, you are an armed insurgent trying to break into his flat. Anyway, you should be able to connect to the local grid and use security cameras to disarm his traps.
Got it.
Yep. Yeah, you're standing too close, mate.
Take the power back.
I believe the main interface is on the rooftop.
Can we get in through those windows up top?
Sure, if you can get there. 3 options here. 1, use the window washing platform. 2, find a cargo drone. 3, give up, go home, and resolve to be a better person.
Fine, I'm on it.
and look.
That's not a hammer! This is a hammer! Comrade, you're up.
Come on. Easy peasy.
Whoa! There are enough booby traps here to murder Joe Pesci.
You could force the traps to unlock by rewiring the power.
I got this.
Welcome to Claire and Present Danger, and welcome to Fascist London. Don't let that boot on the back of your neck disturb you. In time, you'll barely feel it. We have to wake up people. If there was a playbook for setting up a totalitarian police state, Albion would be most of the way through it and working on the epilogue. They certainly took advantage of the fallout from the bombings, didn't they? Preyed on the fears of the city government too. They were only too happy to hand Nigel Cass the keys to the city. Wash their hands to the whole mess. The collar will only get tighter now, friends, unless we do something. We can't wait for someone else to fight back. We are the change.
Traps are disarmed. Now, if you go through the front door of the flat, it's much less likely you'll be killed. You're activated. Don't get killed.
All right. Let's show them how it's done.
Oh, come the fuck on. Yes! That was definitely worth it.
gang rivalry and all of that shit. At least the Kelly's taking over has brought stability to something in this city.
Move one more muscle, Chief, and I'll blow the whole place with you in it.
You don't want to do that, believe me.
Who the fuck are you? And what are you doing in my flat? You with Albion?
Think a little more underground.
What, DedSec? Yeah, right, and I'm Che Guevara. You done?
Listen. Albion knows you're in London. You have got to run. Go!
Fuck me. You're telling the truth, aren't you? Fucking hell, thought I was careful. Fucking idiot, Hamish! Look, Cass is worse than you know.
Yeah, we know. Why do you think I'm here?
Maybe, because Nigel Cass is paying you. That's how fucking mercs work.
I'm no mercenary. We came here to get your help putting Cass down. He tried to pin the bombings on us.
Mate, you don't know shit. You have no idea what Cass is and what... Move! Fuck! An Albion squad's closing in on you. I guess you weren't lying about that part. Fuck. Think. Shit, fine. Table. I'll buy you some time. Just go. No!
Move it!
Shit.
Don't just stand there. Albion won't be fussy about who they shoot.
Shit.
We are inbound. Stand by.
You made your choices.
Let's get a cleanup crew over here. Over. Any other patrols have eyes on the suspect, over?
Return to HQ. This is pointless.
I think all that excitement convinced our new friend Hamish that we need to work together to tackle Cass. He's willing to cooperate.
All right, Chief. That was a pretty slick escape. I believe you. So I'll say this. Nigel is planning something, and I don't think I could stop him on my own. If DedSec's everything I've heard, you'll help me.
We can help each other. There's a chance Cass had something to do with the bombings. What could he be planning that's worse than that?
No, that's not like him. Well, not exactly. See, Nigel's got to see himself as the hero. He's an arrogant twat, but he's not a cynic. Every place we go into, we would have some mad plan to fix all his problems. With robot police or automated crop fertilizing or some shit. Society was a technical problem. And people are just bugs in the software, you know? You work around them or you squash them. Sorry, Chief. I gotta switch proxy servers so they don't trace me. I'll hit you right back on voice. Listen, I've got an inside man, right? A contact in Albion. Says Nigel's got this big meeting happening at White Tower. He'll be talking about a major project he's got planned for London.
Working on an upgrade of his private police state? Brilliant. Does this prick ever take a day off? Whatever he's up to, we need eyes on that meeting.
I've always wanted to be in on a caper. Okay, first things first. We'll need eyes on the impregnable target, so off you go. I'll crack on with assembling the right personnel to round out this ragtag bunch of misfits.
Ah, shit. Albion cyber security sniffing my proxy IP. Must have traced the detonator signal. I've got to deal with this.
Tell me you got a plan to get me into the... Hey.
You lot certainly know how to pick your targets. You do know that Albion have set up their headquarters in there, right?
It's what we signed up for. Cass wants to unveil some secret project at this meeting, and we may be the only people standing in his way.
Fucking Nigel Cass. You're right. Nothing good can come of this. Luckily, I hear loads of sob stories working in a pub. And near this place, quite a few from Albion are dissatisfied with the status quo. You turn on the charm, and I'm sure you can get one to join the good guys. Even got a candidate in mind.
Interesting. Send me their details.
I'll have Bagley push it along. Good luck, love.
We're aware of an Albion employee who might be approachable.
So, we're just supposed to find an Albion PMC and show them the light?
They're jackbooted thugs who regularly murder civilians. If finding a disenchanted employee is really that difficult, humanity's much worse off than I thought. It would also be quite useful to have someone on the inside.
For however long that lasts, Nigel's real good at sniffing out spies.
Personal experience speaking?
Yeah, not really in a sharing mood right now, fam.
Sorry, I have to go through. Can't talk right now. Sorry, you mind standing away a little bit?
What's his story, Bagley?
Looks like he's a marked man. Clan Kelly put a bounty on his head.
Why?
He's an underground bare-knuckle boxer, and he's more dangerous and bloodthirsty than a mosquito with malaria. He managed to take down a mob-backed favourite in his last match. Now they're sending out an enforcer to make sure he never wins again.
The mod never plays by the rules, no matter where you are. Bagley, find me that enforcer.
Already done.
Fuck yeah!
No sign of white blood. Okay, man. As the dead drop.
The enforcer we're after is here, currently assaulting some other poor cunt that pissed off the Kellys. If you take them out, our boxer friend may live to fight another day. There's the target.
The hell was that sound? Who the fuck are you?
There, that takes care of the immediate mortal peril. Now scarf her or they'll kill you for sure.
Huh. We did it. Nice work.
Don't break out the tiny party hats just yet. We might have bought our boxer some time, but once Clan Kelly finds out what happened, they'll almost certainly want revenge. Suggest you warn him.
On my way.
You might want to hurry. I'm detecting some Clan Kelly movement in the area.
Listen, we don't have much time. You're in danger.
What you mean?
The Kellys aren't happy about you winning that last match and want you gone. We took down the first goon they sent after you, but more are on their way.
Then time for talk is over. Let's bust some heads.
Appreciate it, but no. There's too many for you to take on alone. Find somewhere safe, and we'll draw their attention for as long as we can.
Right. Thank you, whoever you are. I owe you for this.
Enemies incoming.
Where'd you go?
What the fuck? These guys always gonna be on me like this?
Until you lose them, yes.
He lives to serve our Bagley.
That does it. Get somewhere safe so we can contact our fighter.
I'm in trouble here!
Let's shut things down.
Fucking shit!
shaken, but I'll be fine. The Kellys really have a control of the city. It's not a fair fight.
DedSec's always looking for more people. You interested?
Just what I was hoping to hear. I'm in.
Okay, you're up. Can't wait to see what you can do.
Thanks. I'm ready to bring real justice where it's needed.
Nice.
We have an Albion operative on our roster. We should let them know they're needed. Nigel Cass's meeting will begin soon. Approach the Tower of London when you're ready.
Sure thing, okay.
Talking to you, got something to say? Told you to stay.